everyone, this is Rascon. Welcome to part 12 DLP of Dragon Age Origins. And the last part, well, everything went to shit. The king dead, Duncan's dead. Thank God for Flemeth for rescuing me and Alistair. And, yeah. So, right here's our map. This is Ferelden's map right now. The only place we can go right now is, Lothering. I believe that's how it's called. Lothering. Yeah, I know. There are a bunch of DLC maps on here. You'll see them much later as we get further deep into it. The top right corner of your map is your campsite, which is where you'll be most likely spending your time talking with your party members and upgrading them and customizing them, you know, giving them armor, giving them weapons, giving them gifts. Again, we'll get further into that much later. Denerim.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly.
Wow.
There are those who would take advantage.
This guy
of our
really seriously just
state
took
if we let them. We must
advantage of the
this
whole fucking
darkspawn
state.
Incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship,
okay.
If I might speak. You
I
have
love this
declared
guy right
yourself
here.
Queen Honora's regent and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good.
Yeah. Okay.
But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Woo! Yeah, this guy has a brain. We might have an ally, ladies and gentlemen.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence.
Ferelden's independence? It sounds more like you're...
the throne, and neither will any of you.
It sounds more like you decided to quit the battlefield, you coward.
To you simply because you demand it.
Understand this.
Ah, there we
I
go.
will brook
Sorry, I
no
had to adjust my
threat
volume.
to this nation from you or anyone.
This guy sounds more like a tyrant than a fucking a dictator, more or less, I should say. And yes, I know what's in the air, ladies and gentlemen. It's dust in the castle. It's just to look different.
Please.
It's just really,
Your Majesty,
really distracting.
Your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Antigon, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Ooh, shots fired! I love this. Oh, yeah. Well, on this one, stabbed right into the gun and the knife is twisted perfectly. So yeah, and the map you saw that we were walking and then out of nowhere, we saw swords clashing. This is two things. Usually an event that happens or a battle, which is the case here. A Mambari hound? Huh. Hey look, a Mambari hound. One survived the Battle of Ostagar. Aw, isn't this thing cute? What the hell? Uh-oh. Darkspawn. You're dead. You might have an army, but I am the main character. Now, the reason I'm running up ahead like this is to actually use my lightning spell to do a lot of damage here. Now, before we return to this part, I managed to redo some of the my triggers here for my spells in order to get, you know, a little more advantage for us. Oh, that was beautiful. And that is awesome. I love this. And I hate my controller. Oh, no, I cannot do this. I will hurt my friends. I don't want to hurt my Mabari hound. Woo! Yeah, that was easy pickings. Huh? Oh, wait a minute. This is the Mabari hound that we saved at Ostagar.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following
now,
us about
there
now?
is a little bit of a DLC. There is a
He's
DLC
not
pack
mangy.
that, of course, you can pay for. Obviously, if you do not save the Mabari Hound at Ostagar, you actually can, if you fuck up the mission or you completely forget, or yeah, I'm not creative with name, and I accidentally named him this dog. I'm not kidding. I was like, oh shit, what did I just do? Anyways, no, I wanted to press B to go backspace, but pressing B also counts as the OK
What do you
button.
wish of me?
And here we're going to do a bit like KOTOR, ladies and gentlemen.
you
I am
must.
going to show off some of the talking, but I am going to try and
I
show
was
off
not
most of the
born such.
world,
'Tis
so
a
to
skill
speak.
of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The
Ah.
chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a
Well,
child is
do
alone
you?
and separate
Because
from
it
his
sounds
tribe,
actually
that is
realistic.
when we
Because
strike.
you know that sounds actually
Dragging
cool.
the young boy
Turn into a
kicking
mouse
screaming
and
to a
spy
lair
on
to be
people. Turn
devoured.
into
A
a
most
bird and just
amusing
fly
legend.
around. You know, go hunting with the wolves or something. That's
So
awesome.
I assume. My mother has walked the wilds far longer than I. Who am I to
No
suggest what
shit.
things
Look
she
at her.
has done
She
and
was
not
old.
done in her past?
And I'm gonna
Why
say
do
this
you
right now.
ask?
We're
Is there something
probably not gonna
specific
get to
you wish
Dragon
to
Age
know?
2 for a while. But I do not like her redesign in
The
that
form
game.
of an animal
I
is
really
different
don't.
from my
I
own.
liked her design
One
in
may
this one.
study
It
the
showed her like a
creature,
weak and
learn to move
pathetic
as it does,
old
think
woman.
as it does.
And in Dragon Age
In
2, they
time,
made her look
this
like
allows one
a
to become
hot
as it is.
80-year-old
I
woman.
gain nothing by
I'm not
studying
kidding.
another
It,
human.
it disgusted
I
me to a
already am the
point. It
same
was
as
like,
they are.
that's
I learn
Flemeth?
nothing.
Ugh.
So the answer is no. My human form is the only one I possess.
Okay, so
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents.
that
Indeed,
is
you could learn the spells required if I cared to teach you.
yeah. I don't know what was going on here. It was glitching in
There
and
were
out.
nights when
But I
the
was like, what
wilds
the
called
fuck?
to me. 'Tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as
I
a
really
human.
want to do this
I am
now.
under no
Yeah, this
illusions
thing
to
is glitching out. I don't know what's happening here, but I'm just staring at this and going, what the fuck?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses,
It's hilarious
I believe
because,
I seem like
well,
any other
no.
of their species.
Also, if you guys are
As to
wondering,
what they
yes, I am
think,
trying to,
I truly cannot say.
a
Just as
more,
I am still human, no matter my form,
you know,
they are
I'm trying
still
to flirt
animals.
with
Thus
Morgan
they
here.
cannot speak,
Yes, I prefer
even
Morgan
were
over
I to
Liana,
ask.
although Liana's still a good choice in my opinion. But
No,
there's just something about Morgan
not unheard
besides her
of in the
looks.
remote
I
corners
like
of
her
the world.
attitude. It's
There
again
are
one of the type of
traditions
girls I
of
like.
magic
They
outside
don't
of the
take
circus
bullshit. They'll
magi,
speak their mind. I
despite
like that
what
type of
those
girl
mages
to a
would have you
point.
believe.
Let that sink
Some
in.
of these traditions are
So
old,
yeah, I'm
indeed,
going to
passed
try
down
and
as carefully guarded lore from one generation
flirt
to
with
the
her,
next.
try to get
The zealots of the
into
chantry would uproot all
romance
such
her. There we
practitioners
go.
if
That's
they
the
could.
phrase I was going to
But
try
as
to
luck
suggest.
have it, some
And
still
unfortunately,
exist.
due to my
mother
lack of
is
editing
such a one.
capacity, my lack of editing capacity,
Not
I will
all
be
apostates
editing out a
use the
certain scene
forbidden
which will
blood
happen
arts.
later down the road, and all of you know what I'm
do,
talking about.
but
Since this is an
condemn all who
M-rated
do
game
not
by
fall under the
BioWare,
circle's thrall for the
nonetheless,
sake of what
we all
might
know what's
be
going to
is a
happen.
dangerous path to
Yes, I am
walk.
talking about the sex
There
scene,
are
ladies and
those
gentlemen.
who
I will
look
be
on the
editing
word
it out.
apostate as meaning freedom. Indeed.
I never thought
Have
of it
you an
like that. That's
opinion
kind of
on
cool.
my
And that
abilities,
goddamn that
then?
glitching out is
Am I an
annoying me.
unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
I think your abilities are quite useful.
Oh, you're simply full of surprises, little man, aren't you? But
And I
enough of
love her
such
voice
talk,
actress,
let us
the spin
proceed,
she
lest
put
the
on it.
Dust gather on us.
You know, the her tone of voice as well as the accent. I do like it. I don't for as much as I like this game, I never learned all the voice actors and actresses in this game. Yeah, and I am planning on buying Dragon Age 3 Inquisition at one point or another. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, okay, my spells are completely fucked up. Yeah. Actually, should I do it like this or like that? Okay, so yeah, I'm rearranging my spells just because I really don't like the way they're placed. And I fucked up on there. Again. There we go. If you're wondering, yes, you can have more than
What do you
one same
Ask
spell
away.
in two different slots. It's just that since it's the same
Essentially,
spell,
they're
they're going to be
trained to
used up
fight.
at the same time.
The Chantry
You won't be
tell
able to
that the
use
Templars
twice the same
exist
spell in a
simply
row.
to defend,
Or
but
skill.
don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main
Really?
purpose for a Templar is, of course,
That's
to hunt
quite
mages.
interesting. Templars have an
To that
army.
end,
Or
we
the
train
Chantry
in
has a
talents
secret
that
army.
drain mana and disrupt spells.
So others can learn these talents.
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry
What
keeps
do
a
you mean?
close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And
wow,
since the
so
Chantry
lyrium is like a
controls
drug
the
in this
lyrium
world.
trade
Huh.
with dwarves,
That's a little surprising. The Chantry states that magic is bad, and yet here they are building an army that are addicted to a
well,
an
they do
ability
it,
that to
and
look
they
to
feel perfectly
are addicted
justified.
to a
You don't need lyrium in order to
natural
learn the Templar
growing
talents.
drug,
Lyrium
quote
just
unquote,
makes
I'm gonna say it
Templars'
like that.
talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do
and
that.
you'll
Chantry
see
usually doesn't
later
let
down
their
the road
Templars
what
get
happens
away
to
either, so they can
a
spread
Templar
their
that's been
secrets.
given too much lyrium. We're gonna
I'm a
see
bit of
what
an
happens.
exception. Lucky me.
Yay, Alistair approves. +1.
What do you need?
Okay, back to Alistair because
Ask
you know.
away.
So how
Same
did
way
you become a
did.
Grey
You
Warden?
drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already. have you?
That's not what I meant, Alistair.
Let's
I mean
see. I
before
was in
that.
the Chantry before. I trained
What?
for many years to
Oh
become
yeah,
a Templar.
well he was saying that he was a
That's where I
Templar.
learned most of my skills.
Uh-huh. So you
You're telling me
You
I
don't
was
seem to learn
banished to
your
the
sword.
kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high.
now
Grand
let this
Cleric
sink in.
didn't want to
That's a
let me go.
joke for two things.
Duncan was
One,
forced to
that
conscript
only
naturally,
the
and was she
rich
ever
and more
furious
privileged
when he
people
did. I thought she was going to
got
have us
to
both
be
arrested.
tutored very well, while the peasants,
know.
so to speak, I'm going to say it like
Maybe.
this, the commoners,
When he came looking for
were
recruits, I
given
just remember
basic
praying
how to
fervently
read,
the Maker that he
maybe
would
how to
put me-
read, how to
I'll always
speak,
be thankful to
and
Duncan
maybe
for
how to
recruiting me.
write.
If it
Mostly
hadn't
how to
been for
speak
him,
and how
then I would never.
to read basic,
I
like
wouldn't.
very basic things, like poor, and how to count maybe up to maybe
No.
20.
It's
And this is a joke for that because that means Alistair is very well educated for someone of his status.
died a hero.
Well, one being a Templar,
they
so
all did.
you know,
Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
counting highs for him to speak, so to speak, is the ability to able to be well trained and well educated into this world. So yeah, I really do like the fact that they tried to keep with the ideas of, you know, this is back in the olden days where swords and sorcery might have existed. Well, sorcery might have existed, but swords did. You know, bows and arrows and things like that. So it really does help the fact that, you know, they can make a pun on these things, and they're trying to be as realistic as possible, even though this is a fantasy land. So I do like that touch BioWare did. And here's where I noticed the fuck up in my abilities.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
Yeah, fuck
They
you.
don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Yeah, listen to your
Nonsense.
friend,
Greetings, travelers.
please.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
I agree
Now,
with
is that
Morgan
any
on
way
this
to
one.
Greet someone. A simple 10
Oh,
silvers
you're
and
dead,
free to
buddy.
Move on.
What? You should have listened to your friend. We're not refugees. And I have a Mabari hound with me. You really want to fuck with that?
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
Looks
toll applies
armed.
to
You
everyone,
see
Hunt.
the staff on me.
Why,
You
it's
see
a
the
toll,
sword and shield on
and not,
Alistair. And you
say,
see the staff
refugee tax.
on goddamn Morgan. And you have you see the Mabari Warhound.
Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Yeah, see, this is what I mean. This guy's a fucking moron, but he's actually the most intelligent person here, probably.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
What? Fuck.
Did
Oh,
you
alright.
say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Straight
What?
after Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are
Whoa, 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 whoa,
found.
whoa, whoa.
What do you say, gents? With that kind of bounty, we can retire. Let's be heroes to the kingdom.
What?
Enemies ahead!
What the fuck are you talking? Yeah, this is where I screwed up. Screw it. This is what happened. Doing as much damage as like. Ow! I got stunned. Ow! Yeah, I'm like, wait. Where the hell is my... Yeah, this is where, well, good thing I kind of did die. Well, I'm glad this kind of happened. Because, it shows you the fuck up I did. Try not to screw up here. Woo! I did some good damage on those guys. Yeah, there we go. It didn't happen.
All right, we surrender.
Now, I activated the
We're
death
just trying to
spell.
get by before the darkspawn get us all.
What? You picked the wrong target, you fuck. Get by. You're a fucking criminal, too.
Of course. We should have been more careful.
Now, what's happening right here is I'm not being
sorry.
targeted by anything. Is that due to the death of his men? I have
What did
that.
I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
The deaths siphon. This is what's happening. I'm refilling the mana with the deaths.
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight.
What?
Got him and themselves killed.
You're looking at two of them, but
just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
okay, this guy's going down. That's it. Okay. No, Terran Loghain, you know what?
Well, then
Fuck it.
let
I'm gonna
me
tell you
go.
the what can happen to him because we're fucking killing
There
him.
aren't any.
Well, I was
Just
planning
the
this from the
Templars,
get-go.
and they'll
Terran
execute
Loghain is actually strong enough to drink Darkspawn blood and become a Grey Warden. You lose Alistair as a party member, but you get Terran Loghain, which is actually not a replacement for Alistair.
Yes, of course.
Because
the coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
all right, and you could kill him.
Bless you.
Or,
The
you know,
Darkspawn
you could
can have
bring
this
him
place.
into the authorities and say, look, this guy's been stealing from the helpless. This part's going to end, so join me next time, ladies and gentlemen.